Hey Gabby, this is Professor Vitt. I just wanted to get back to you here real briefly on your email. Okay, you have tried heartily here on M, but actually there's a further wrinkle that you've missed. You started out properly when you did the De Morgans, and you then on line 5 got not C and D by modus tollens. Unfortunately, you cannot unlock D and C this way. You have to then do another De Morgans and get not C wedge not D, then do a disjunctive syllogism with line 3 and get not C. So you're very close. You then need your line 6 to read not C wedge not D, 5 De Morgans. Then you get not C from a disjunctive syllogism with lines 3 and 6. Okay, so that's the first one. Now let's look at the second one here, N. We have not A. Unfortunately, you cannot do this modus tollens. What you have to do to get C is to do, with line 1, you do not A wedge, not B. Then that allows you to do a De Morgans, which is not A and B, and then you get C by modus ponens. So the whole proof reduces to getting this not A and B, and the way that you get it is you do not A wedge not B, then you do a De Morgans on not A wedge not B, which gives you the first part of the conditional right there. Okay, so that is that proof. And then looking at O, just off the cuff here, I'll tell you what, you're going to do a not, you're going to use the trick that you learned in N. You're going to do a wedge I, and you're going to get not A wedge not B. Then you're going to do De Morgans on that and get not A and B. Then you're going to get not C wedge D, right, by modus tollens. Then you have not C wedge D. You're going to do another modus tollens on line 3. Then you will get not F and G. You will do a De Morgans on that. You will get not F wedge not G. Then you will do a DS with line 4, and you will get your not G. If this doesn't make much sense, don't worry, we'll cover these specifically in class. So these are M, N, and O. We'll work these in class, but hopefully that was enough to just show you how these three worked here. So you're stuck on O, I understand, but it's actually easier, the same rule that you used in N you use here. Here's the trick. I'll just repeat it one more time. You do a not A wedge not B on line 5. Then you do a De Morgans on line 6, and that gives you not A wedge B. That becomes the negation of the consequent of line 2. Then you get a not C wedge D, which then allows you to do a modus tollens on line 3. Then you have not F and G. Then you do a De Morgans on that. And then you do an F to the not F wedge not G, and then you get DS, you get a not G. So it's kind of a trick, but it's not too hard. We'll do it in class. Let's look at the other one you have here. Let's see. Whoops, that's not it. Hold on, let me get out of this. Okay, I'm going to look at your K and L here really quick. Sorry, Picasso went crazy there. Okay, unfortunately, let's see, your 1 De Morgans will not work here. The way to think about this, problem K, I would do an A wedge B on line 2. Then I would bring down my not C wedge D. Then from there, I would do what you've done here, which is not C and not D. You crank those out. Then you do, let's see, you get B from... what you want to do is you want to apply your not D to line 3, and then you get your E, right? It'll just be a DS, so it'll be like 3, 7 DS to get you E. Then you do a wedge I, and you get E wedge Z, and then you get your F. So the trick in that proof is to do an A wedge B. You do a wedge I on line 2 to start. Then that gives you the not C wedge D. Then you do the De Morgans that you've done on line 5. Then you do a DS on line 3 with your not D. Then you have E on its own, you do a wedge I, you get E wedge Z, and then you get F by modus potens. So you've got the guts there, it just looks a little bit different. You didn't quite cite the rules right, but you did okay. You've got the general idea. And then I'm just taking a peek here at L. What you want to do for L is you want to take line 1, you want to do a De Morgan's immediately, so you get the antecedent of line 2. So you get not A wedge B implies not C wedge D, so then you can bring down your C wedge D. Then you do a De Morgan's on that, you get not C and not D. Then you use not C, you get your E alone. Then you will have not D also, so then you get not F. Then you combine them together into E and F, and it goes from there. So we'll work those in class. I appreciate the email. Hopefully I just talked you through them sufficiently. I appreciate you sending me the pictures, and I hope that's enough to work the problems. Okay, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't worry, we'll work all those in class. Thanks for the email.